Yo, what's going on, guys? Figure Boy's back with another video. Sam here, and today we have top 10 WWE figures of 2021. Alright, coming up at number 10, we got Elite 81? Something like that. Shinsuke Nakamura. The reason why he's at number 10 is because he is not the greatest figure, but he's also not the worst figure. The reason why he's at number 10 is because of his articulation. The detailing on his figure is really nice. I love the head sculpt, the body in general, the attire is just really nice. So he's putting in at number 10. I wish I had the Chase variant, which is the black and red that came with the IC title, which I had the IC title, but I just wish it came with like the signature Shinsuke look. We rarely see him wear blue, so I'd rather have the red and black. But still, this figure is really nice. The bad part is the torso, and I believe what is it? The torso swivel. But yeah, all in all, Shinsuke's not a bad figure. So he's at number 10. Alright, coming on up next is Elite 82 or 83 or 81, I don't remember, somewhere in that range. We got Montez Ford. I loved his accessories. It came with a crown, a vest, and solo cup, and glasses. It's basically like a Ricochet figure, other than this figure is really tight. Like, if you listen to his head and you listen to my review, like, listen. There it is. Yeah, you twist it and it makes a pop noise. The attire is kind of bland, just red and white. Kind of looks like a candy cane. Tattoos kind of look bland as well. But, he's definitely coming up for number 9. I like him better than Shinsuke. Yeah, not the greatest figure, but he is number 9. Kind of like a Ricochet figure, like I said, just a little bit tighter, like a lot tighter. Not in the way you would want tight, just like excessively tight. But yeah, all in all, number 9, Montez Ford. Coming in at number 8, we got Top Picks 2021, Kofi Kingston. I love this figure. I love the attire, everything about it. I like the Xavier Woods armband. I like the blonde hair on Kofi. The reason why it's at number 8 and is kind of low in the scale is because he's kind of like a loose tight. He's not perfectly loose, or he's not terribly loose. But he's also not terribly, like, he's not perfectly how I would want him to be. But yeah, this figure is really nice. Got a really nice head sculpt there. Like, nice attire. Got the Xavier Woods tights right there. And the Xavier boots, which is really nice. I like the blue accent colors and the tan tights. All fits in well with this figure. Like I said, not the best with articulation. Not too tight, not too loose. I'd say it's more loose than tight, but it's kind of in the good range. It's just a little bit more loose than I would like it to be. Let's get into number 7. Alright, coming in at number 7, we got Top Picks 2022, or yeah, I believe so. We got Rey Mysterio. Now the reason why he's number 7, I'm not a huge fan of the black and yellow. Now if it was like maybe like a red or something, I would think it would be better, or like a blue. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm not a huge fan of the black and yellow. But the good thing about this figure is that he's perfectly, like, nice with articulation. I haven't had a problem with this figure. Just a basic, like, not a basic, but a regular, normal Rey Mysterio we got here. yeah, I really like this figure. I use them on a day-to-day basis whenever I use my figures. We got the nice shirt that came with it and interchangeable hands that came with it as well. I also got this shirt with my Elite 60, what was it, 60, 69, 68, 67, somewhere in that range, or Elite 70, I think. It was in that range, but the green one, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, let's get right into number 6. Alright, coming in at number 6, we got Elite 82 or 83. We got Sheamus here. Now, with this figure, he's a typical Sheamus. Typical Sheamus you would get for an Elite. I mean, the only thing is he's got the Randy Orton problem with the knee pads. If you guys see, I had to just push him up there. His torso swivel is pretty loose, I would say, and his torso in general is just pretty loose. And his arms are pretty loose. This figure is pretty loose. But I'd still give it a great rating because it's just a great Sheamus since they've released one. This is like the first ever True Effects Sheamus head sculpt, and it's also the first ever, like, not the first ever, but it's the most updated Sheamus figure. So yeah, I would definitely give this figure a try at buying. That didn't make sense. I definitely give this figure a chance of buying. It's a good figure. Let's get into number 5. All right, coming in at number 5 is another family member, or a family member of the person I recently showed, the son of the person I just showed. Let's just get right into it. We got Dominic Mysterio. Yes, he's number 5. I love this figure. Great articulation, great detail in the figure with the attire. The head sculpt could be better. That's why he's not higher in my scale. If the head sculpt was better, I would definitely give him a higher rating. Another thing is he's got the Matt Riddle problem. He's got basically the Rey Mysterio arms, I would say, and the overly sized hands, if you guys can see that. He's got the Elite 88 or the 78 Riddle problem. But other than that, this figure is just really nice, I would say. I definitely give this figure a good rating. Like I said, he's number 5. He's not too low. He's not too high. He's an average good figure. I would definitely pick up this figure if I were you guys. Great figure, great articulation, brand new double jointed elbows. And yeah, let's get into number 4. Coming in at number 4, we got Ultimate Edition uh, 8, I believe. 8 or 7. Don't really remember. But we got Ultimate Edition Edge. Yeah, I love this figure. The reason why he's not a higher rating is because he's just not buff. They didn't put chest hair on him, and it's just I honestly don't think it's the most accurate figure. I would like him to have a bushier beard because he did have a way bushier beard than what he has on this head sculpt. He is a little bit loose as well. But other than that, the attire is great. I like the maroon. I do like the Backlash attire more, the one that Carter has, Elite 83. But this figure is really nice. I definitely picked this one up. I think you can get it for like $25, maybe $30. At least I think for this figure. I definitely say it's worth the money. Because you know you get 2 great head sculpts out of it, a nice entrance jacket with interchangeable arms and interchangeable hands with it. I definitely recommend this figure. Let's get into the top 3. Wait, actually, before I get into top 3, I would like to do my honorable mentions. All right, for my honorable mentions, I have 3 of them. So we got unmatched figures in here. I know they're not WWE, but basically figure 2021 overall ratings. We got unmatched Dustin Rhodes and unmatched Miro. I'm not a huge fan of AEW figures. I just don't like them. Every time I get them, they're always loose and they just have something wrong with them. So I just don't like AEW figures as much as I do WWE figures. But we also got Elite 82 Keith Lee here. Sorry, I just knocked them all over. But yeah, honorable mentions here. We got Keith Lee, Miro, and Dustin Rhodes. Let's get into number 3 now. Coming in at number 3, we got Elite 89 Bobby Lashley. I love this figure. This is like one of the best figures I've ever had, and I know I'm talking very good about it for even though it's like top 3, but even though it's number 3, sorry. But the reason why he is number 3 is because these next 2 figures I'm about to show you guys are just like very hard to beat. Like I said, this figure is literally perfect. I definitely recommend this figure. Bobby Lashley, great figure. Double jointed elbows. Great attire. They knocked out the attire. Other than like the gold kind of looks bronze, in my opinion. I think they could have hit the gold better. I think they could have hit the gold better a lot on the attire, but other than that, this is a great figure. I 10 out of 10 recommend this figure. Let's get into number 2. All right, number 2. This one was like very hard for me to decide. This literally could have been my number 1, but these two are basically tied. Or these figures that are this one and then number 1 were tied, but I had to decide for one to be number 2 and the one for me number 1. So we got Elite Jeff Hardy. I believe he's 84, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Chase variant, by the way. I love this figure with everything, not loose, perfect articulation. I love the red. Actually, the reason why this one made number 2 is because it's not 100% accurate. No back tattoo. But other than that, this figure is like smack down, like literally one of the best figures I've ever had. I definitely recommend this figure. This is just one of the best figures I've ever had. But this next figure is for number 1 is about to be the best figure in my opinion of all time that I've had so far of 2020. But yeah, Elite 84 Jeff Hardy for number 2. Let's get into number 1. Coming in at number 1, we got Elite 86 Seth freaking Rollins. This figure is so, like, literally the best figure ever, in my opinion. The attire, like, it came with a different head sculpt. It came with a smirking bun head sculpt. Or, no, the stern. Like, he kind of looks scared, honestly. But this figure, they knocked this figure out the park. Other than they forgot the Messiah on the side of the tights here. Other than that, I'm very speechless for this figure. This figure is 10 out of 10. Definitely recommend. Great attire, great everything. They nailed this figure, guys. Mattel, everybody there just nailed this figure. Now, this figure is loose. That's all I'm saying. Even though he's loose, like his head's loose, his legs are loose, his knees are loose. Even though he is loose, he is by far the best figure I've ever had. Other than, and now last year I had Undertaker as my best figure of 2020. But I definitely take that back. I gotta say Randy Orton. This guy right here. So ever since we've been doing YouTube, these two have been the best figures overall for me on my channel. He was actually overall best 2021 for Carter. I don't remember. Mine was Undertaker. So he's doing well. That Randy Orton figure is really nice. But yeah, that's Seth Rollins, best figure ever, in my opinion. But anyways, guys, that does it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a great New Year, and hope you guys had a great Christmas, because I wasn't here for Christmas on the channel. Things have been going around lately in my family, which are not doing too well. But hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Figure Boys.